So, but Reem,
What we gonna talk about today?
we got the topic of the day. Gonna come up, man.
Okay. Damn.
You got 4 bombs on that.
Damn, son.
It's really real.
Where'd you find that? What I want to talk about today, Big C, is something that a lot of millennials do not have.
What is
it is
that?
the most difficult thing to actually acquire, and that is patience.
Ooh.
It's not waiting, because waiting is something completely different.
Right.
It is
Yeah.
actually being patient and being very vigilant towards your craft and what you're supposed to be doing with life.
And let's acknowledge how many layers the word patient has.
It has a million
True.
layers
It's a
to it.
lifetime worth of
Yep.
layers. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
that's the one. If anybody knows me, that's probably one of my biggest flaws. As a kid. I will say this.
I'm glad you're admitting that right
I
now.
gotta say it. This is my home. I'm talking with friends, and patience. I think I've gotten more shit in my life over patience. Like, fuck it, I'm doing it. All right, it's happening.
Yeah,
Whatever. This is what I want to do.
Same though, in different probably examples, but same. Like
I blame it on me. I don't know. Here's me being an excuse, but only child.
you.
I never really had to wait. I had to be, but it taught me to okay, well, I need to get it myself then. Fuck it. Like, whatever it takes.
Well, exactly, because just as an only child too, like we have full control.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when control kind of is not there, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
So we reach for that shit
Yeah.
impulsively.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and you know what I mean?
There's no control in patience, though, man.
Everybody here, I know most of you guys probably don't know too much about astrology, but the planet of Mars, which is the planet of action, all of us here have it in a fire sign, so we
That's deep.
can be a little impulsive.
We
at
struggle
times.
from it. Straight up.
Me and
It-
DC have Mars in the sign of Aries. Kale has it in the sign of Leo. So
And we're fucking turned.
Yeah, we be
we'll come
turned.
in ready. If we
Yeah,
ready,
man.
we
And,
ready.
and you know what's funny? Like looking back in retrospect at some of the bigger decisions, like what college I picked to hoop at.
man.
You know what I mean? Different
Yeah.
things like that. I
Yeah.
really made all those decisions like this.
Impulsively.
Just impulsive. Like, okay, I'm going there. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey,
That's
man.
so tight.
It's your whole life.
I can remember me personally when I was at Clark
Mhm.
and I didn't get financial aid the second semester of my sophomore year.
Oh,
I
damn,
just
so you
didn't
had
get it. It just didn't. And I was just like, all right, well, I'm not going home.
Right?
Damn.
So we're going to figure this out.
Yeah.
If I'd have just been patient, came home, figured it out, got my shit together, I could have probably went back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But in typical Big C fashion,
Yep.
we figured that shit out. And maybe I'll go into that story one day. Maybe I won't. But let's just say I'm back in California now.
Yeah.
With a lot more stories, a lot more, wisdom.
Living wild.
Wild, reckless, and it's just patience. But
Pitbull off the leash.
what's one of the layers to you, Reem, that you feel is a layer of patience that we must?
In particular, it's in towards honing your craft and what your craft or what your mission is in life.
Yeah.
You have to kind of not only let it come to you and be patient about that, about the signs, but you actually have to be patient in how you attack and maintain your craft. How diligent you are towards working towards that and knowing that it steps to it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like you have to be very, very, very strong-willed
Definitely.
Right.
to have the appropriate patience to get through shit. If you're gonna be, it's not even like an entrepreneur talk. It's like it's just a life talk.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
period.
Yeah, if you want to be a lawyer,
Yep.
you gotta go to school, good school. You gotta pass the bar. You gotta link up with the right firm.
Yeah.
You gotta be in the right field of lawyer if you want to be entertainment or whatever. With anything that comes with you being happy and you applying your mission.
Yeah.
Patience comes with it.
For sure.
I think one of the tricky things with me that I've discovered with patience, there's always little cheat codes that look so beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
It looked like that gold coin in Sonic. When you used to play Sonic, you used to try to get that gold. You're like, ooh, I could do this. Or like I remember when you used to play Mario Kart, you can and it's a moment to this. It was a land or whatever that you could catch like a shortcut and hit like a mountain and then you'll be right at the fucking thing. But if you miss that jump,
Oh man,
if you miss that jump, it might
Eighth
fuck up
place.
your whole race.
Yeah.
You're in 8th.
You could be in second place the whole time, but you're like, I'm about to really be in first.
Yeah.
And then do that. And in life, that's the thing. It's like, sure, you might be lucky and hit that jump, but you can't live your life looking for that jump.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's something I had to learn, me personally. And I
Yeah.
think that's the part of patience. Just like, you know what? Let me just do the right thing and what I feel is right. And until it starts regressing me,
Yeah.
then that's when I won't move forward.
Feel you.
So I have some questions to ask both of you guys, I guess, and some insight. Because I knew what I wanted to do very, very early. 20 years old, I made the decision. I'm in it.
Right.
Full-fledged. And you guys, you had to transition
Ooh.
from thing to thing to kind of figure it out. And
Definitely.
it kind of hit you at a different age than I did.
For sure.
Did it?
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to touch on this first, Kel.
So with
ahead.
you were hooping
Yeah.
basically your whole life, Kel, and
Whole
then
life.
you realize like, okay, I'm not gonna go to the NBA.
Right. Or just like I just decided I caught on to I'm not gonna make it to the NBA probably like in the middle of college.
Yeah.
But I still had a chance to play professionally overseas.
Yeah.
But I just chose not to, and I just stopped just because I was so drained from all the
Yeah.
politics of just college basketball.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And once I stopped, it was literally like it was equivalent to a divorce. I've been playing ball my whole entire life. It was my identity.
All you know.
It's all I knew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you stop, it's just like, what am I even into?
Yeah.
Damn.
What do I even like? You know what I mean?
I was out that first 3 months, no hoop.
Actually, it was great because like I said, I've been hooping my whole life. So you're talking like from 6 years old, probably 9 years old, hooping year round until I was 24. So that, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's always
That's a lot
training.
of basketball.
Yeah.
A lot. So it was just like when I stopped, initially it felt great. I was like, man, I'm taking a whole year. I'm not doing nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I came back to Cali. I actually smoked weed for the first time.
Damn.
Yeah,
It
man.
was-
It wasn't until it was like past.
I stopped playing basketball. I was 24 years old.
Wow.
24,
rare.
man.
That's rare.
And I literally hit weed for the first time. Shout out my nigga CJ and Jers.
That's crazy.
And then yeah, man, and it was just figuring out.
Was it a spiral effect ever for you? Because I could only speak from my personal
Yeah.
perspective.
Yeah.
It was a spiral effect sometimes when when the plan didn't go how I thought it was gonna go.
Yeah.
And I just was like, well, fuck it then. If that didn't go right, then what's the point of even planning anything? Let's just live now.
Right. And that's the kind of the mindset I had. And it was to the point where I was like, all right, I got to figure out what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
What else am I into? So like the mistake I made was I would get high and then be like, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do tonight. And I looked on the internet. Tonight. It's going down. Like, I'm going to figure it out. And I looked at things from everything, bro, from dental associate to fucking like owning my own business. Everything in between, you know what I mean? But I ended up stressing myself out so damn much. You know what I mean? That it just was crazy. It was a wild time.
You had to realize that your in actual real life love was basketball.
Exactly.
It was just another facet of it.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what most athletes who really took their sport serious, once they get out of it, is just like, what do we even do? What do we like?
Yeah.
So I jumped into film school.
Yeah.
I liked film. Anyone who knows me, I know I love TV, I love film, and
You know everything about fucking film, bro.
Hell yeah.
Anything 90s related, goddamn. Sorry, side note.
nah,
on
I
that.
feel you, man. It's
I'll vouch for that.
I'm out here with any movie trivia or sitcom trivia. No one can see me.
I can 1,000% vouch for that.
Yeah, man. But Kel is
And with Kel in particular, it took that. It took being patient.
No, for sure.
You know?
It made me take a step back and say, like, all right, I can't obviously find something in a day or a week or a month or whatever.
Hell no.
I need to actually find myself and actually get to know myself even better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Before I can even pick something that actually is going to be fulfilling to me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's where the patience starts.
And that was your first love.
100%.
So with the same thing with you, Big C, your first love was actually music.
Yeah.
And it took you a while to actually get into DJ.
You know, it's so funny. It's like, because I have two people here, right?
Yeah.
Right.
At one point in your life, you guys knew what you guys want to do, and regardless of it, you guys had it set.
Yeah.
Me, I was just bouncing around, bro.
Yeah.
I knew I loved music, though. But it, like, I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do with it.
Yeah.
It was like, I love music, but I don't know how to play no instruments.
Yeah.
And I had one of them old school black daddies who spoke it real.
Yeah.
You don't play instruments. Why you ain't played nothing? You don't even know how to write music. I'm like, damn, you're right. I don't
How the
know
hell
how
you
to
gonna do that?
you're right, Dad. I don't. All right, fuck it. But so I was just like, dang, I know all this music, but I just love listening to it. But I've realized I love controlling environments.
Yeah.
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 But I knew that at a young age because it was only child shit.
Yeah.
Straight out.
Like, I was used to do the Michael Jackson. I was that kid. Like, I'll be 6 years old coming in front of my mom and like, do it. I just knew I loved making people feel good and being happy.
Yeah.
So the point is, with that being said, I was throwing parties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Young age.
Very
cracking.
early. High school? What,
High school,
15 years old?
middle school, me and my homeboy Dorby, shout out Dorby's, we were over there and we threw parties in Moreno Valley at the age of like 12, 13.
That's
crazy.
so rare.
We had full lists to come into our party. We had people sign up at school, like, who wants to come to our party?
Damn.
And only way you get into our party is if you sign up on the list.
Yeah.
And we had people, and we had a mom, Dorby's mom, shout out Miss Gibbons, right there with the list, not letting people in.
Damn.
Not letting people in. And then we knew we had to be exclusive.
Right.
We have to make it exclusive. So we did that, and it brought to other parties, and we were just doing, then all these like party crews start coming, and it was like, I'm not gonna compete with 99 Pimps. They throwing freaking big ass things.
It starts becoming a hassle if you're
Yeah.
gonna be in the promoter realm.
Yes.
If you really love music. It's
Yeah.
it's a crossroads that you gotta come to.
Exactly. Right. But I didn't know that to the age of now.
Right.
So I'm 15 then. I'm like, man, why is it just not working? I'm not having fun.
Yeah.
Look at all this.
Yeah.
So then I was like, all right, well, I'll just start. I wanted to do radio. I knew I wanted to do radio then because I was like, okay, I could talk about music. I can do me. I don't have to necessarily do it, but I can do it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, how do you do radio?
Right, yeah.
The patience a part of that. Like, all right, I wanted to microwave it. Sign me up for radio school, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Radio school is like 10 grand. I was like, oh, can't do that.
Yeah.
Then I was like, all right, well, I'll just go to regular school, college. Did whatever community college I had to do, always quick. Didn't really care about school, just did what it took. Like,
Right,
whatever,
right.
because I need to go.
Yeah.
Went to Clark, did it, but found out Clark had a lot, and when I was in Atlanta.
Yeah. And you were like interning at the radio station. in
I was
Atlanta, right?
interning in V103.
Yeah.
Interning. I was there.
You got the insiders.
Yes.
Of all that.
Yeah,
You
I
got
was-
the real knowledge that you need to take it to.
I had it.
Yeah.
But at what cost?
Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot of microwave, a lot of not being patient, a lot of taking snake deals, not
Yeah.
helping out interviewers, helping out other video DJs and
Yep.
figure out things, helping with interviews, make very rare interviews and all kind of stuff. Do all kind of stuff. But that's good. That's the work you're supposed to put forward.
Yep.
But I'm thinking of this now.
Yeah.
That's the point. Then I'm like, what the? It's just not working. I'm okay. I did everything. I did step 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
It should be magical now.
Yeah.
Because that's how a lot of my life has been.
Yeah.
That microwave swag. Like we always like to say.
Yeah.
Press 4 minutes, turn around, it'll be ready in 4 minutes.
Yep.
Gumbo, shit. It might be ready in
All
it might
day.
be ready in 3 hours, it might be ready in 5 hours. Shit. You might need to remix it after it's even cooked.
It might be ready tomorrow.
It might be ready tomorrow. Might need to just sit in the fridge for a minute and just think. So the point, not to even go into this, but I understand my whole life I always wanted it instant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instant gratification. Instant this, instant that. That's part of the reason why I'm probably overweight. Instant. I loved it. It's facts. I'm in the process of changing things, so you have to talk about it.
Right.
Because I
That's
always
real.
like fast food.
Yeah.
Fast this, fast that. It worked, but it's like, damn, at what cost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, at what
yeah.
cost am I gonna sacrifice this and not even,
Because
care.
the thing about patience in particular, I feel like a lot of young people focus on like the people that get things instant gratification.
Yeah.
Like they have a hit single and it's like they got on like that. It's like, but 99% of people, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
It's like hitting the lotto.
99.
Literally like
Someone
hitting
that
the
makes
lotto.
5 songs and gets on off of that, like, kudos to them.
It
Right.
ain't gonna
But
work.
it doesn't typically happen like that.
Not at all.
You have to develop a work ethic. You have to develop time, patience, all these things in order to get on. You know,
Right,
in order
right.
to get, in order to make your staple in whatever line of work that you're doing.
Yeah,
Right.
You have to do that.
you're definitely right.
It's steps.
It's step, but no one wants to take those.
No, of course not.
And you know what's funny is like people always want to talk about like, okay, they got on from one single, but whoever put them on
It might be a put on.
took the steps.
Yep. And then we're not even talking about. Let's talk about a year and a half after that single.
Woo.
What's
Some people don't
happening?
want to take the steps to stay on.
Sometimes you don't hear about that person ever again in your life.
Ever.
Right. Right.
That's the sick part.
Yeah.
That's the sick part. And that's a part of the game. So it's like, but the art of patience. Like, and you know what's funny, Reem? I commend you for this. Like, I'll even drop a bomb on this. You really are a very patient person.
Yeah.
It was so
Predominantly, yeah.
many times like, oh, come on, man. We're from Reno Valley, you know. It's a suburb from Los Angeles. So it ain't that it's opportunities. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say we from you know, it ain't nothing.
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
opportunities.
Definitely.
I seen this nigga Reem able to do so much. I was like, bro, do it right now. No, I want my own. This is my company.
Yeah.
This is me and Dre shit.
Yeah.
We did this.
Yeah.
We don't want to work for someone else.
Nah.
I didn't understand that. He was talking like Dame Dash at that point. I was like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
you have X amount of dollars on the table.
Yeah.
You could change your whole situation.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Authentic to them.
And I remember you explained that to me. And I mean, maybe you might want to elaborate on it better than I can, but it's
You know,
just.
I had a lot of breakthroughs, a couple acid trips,
yeah.
a lot of weed, a lot of Jameson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the main thing was like with me, I felt like I don't ever want to feel like in a position of power, in a position of having a lot of money that I don't know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how something needs to be made. I don't know how something needs to be done. I don't know what it takes to do something. So I had to like hold myself accountable and be like, all right, I have to learn this shit. I got to learn how to make the fucking clothes. I got to learn how to make a suit. I got to learn how to make a dress. I
Yeah.
had to hold myself accountable as far as, because there was a time, you remember when I was painting all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
And then it came where I was like, damn, I'm still not doing enough. Because
Yeah.
I say I'm a fashion designer and I'm not doing anything in fashion. I'm selling clothes, I'm making money, but I'm not actually a designer.
Right.
So I had to like hold myself accountable. Like, all right, you got to start fucking sewing, nigga. You got to get on your shit.
Right.
You
You
know?
and I had that conversation exactly about
Yeah.
just accountability
Yep.
for ourselves and what we're doing. Because the same
Yeah.
thing he was saying about him being a designer and actually doing things like sewing and
Yep.
actually making things in that way. Same thing with me in coaching. I had to
Yeah.
really take another level of like,
Look at the play.
you know what I mean?
Break down
Actually
the game.
breaking down the game at a
Yep.
different level.
Yep.
Would you say, Greg say what it is, would you say that part has made you appreciate the game more than you actually played it?
For sure. Because if you played basketball, you know how much different it is than actually coaching. Because the perspective is totally different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've always been a person as a player, like a lead by example player. You know what I mean? And a lot of my talent kind of, I could say that a lot of my talent was the forefront of my game more so than even thinking the game.
Yeah.
I thought the game, but not as much as my talent led me. You know what I mean? So when you become a coach, you definitely have to have the perspective of the game that's way different. You got to intricately look at different plays, defensive schemes, the whole thing. And outside of even actually X's and O's, but just how to be a leader.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just way more than just coaching basketball and dropping plays.
Command people being like, okay, I have to listen to that. No questions asked.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a very distinct quality that only few coaches have.
Exactly.
Where the players will look like, okay, for sure. No questions.
Right.
I'm listening to this nigga.
Right.
And I can say honestly, because of it's maybe it just occurred to me right now. I'm just thinking like me DJing helped me appreciate music more,
Feel you.
Yeah.
which then helped me appreciate more things more, which helped my radio out. Because I always wanted to do radio, but I never did it.
Yeah.
I never was in front of a microphone, headphones, doing it live. You know, never did that. I never did. I thought about it.
Yeah.
I worked around it.
Yeah.
I knew it. I saw it.
Yeah.
I always would talk people, oh, your voice is so good. You should be on the radio. Like, I heard it my whole life.
Right.
But I never did it. It took me having a DJ knowing how to command a party.
Yeah.
Now I'm not scared of nothing. I was DJing in front of thousands of people.
Yeah.
What's worse than that?
Yeah.
You know?
And by the way, I like to say that I like to be a part of Big C's DJing career because I took him to get his equipment the first time
He did.
and I drove him.
He drove me. I remember I hit him. I was like,
Guitar
hey,
Center?
bro, look.
Yep. At Ontario Mills.
Should I break down this? I can go into this.
For sure.
That's my shit.
Got to.
Artgoon Radio. We can go into it.
Got to.
My father passed away.
Yep.
And we did. Dang, my mom's haven't even heard this story. This is crazy. Oh, I don't care.
Yeah.
Look, we did an acid trip.
I wasn't there for
You
that.
weren't there.
Yeah.
You weren't there. It was a few of my friends, other friends, not you, and a couple other people. But anyway, long story short,
I was there.
we did. I was there. I agree. Yeah, he was. And I remember that helped me meditate more.
Mm-hmm.
That helped me get closer to a spiritual being that I never had.
Right.
I had one of these. Some church people will call it a Holy Ghost spirit where you feel it.
Mm-hmm.
It was real.
Mm-hmm.
It was deeper than anything I ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And then that made me realize, like, what am I doing with all this music, all this knowledge?
Right.
I know how to throw parties. I know how to command a crowd. I'm already a hype man. I have something that most people don't have because they don't know. A lot of DJs know how to DJ, but they don't know how to hold a crowd.
Right.
They don't know how to stop the music and talk
a whole
to a
different
crowd
level.
for two, and hold it up. So the point of all this being said is it led me and opened my eyes to being DJ from that experience.